Dating back to about 6 or 7 months ago, the San Diego Padres have just refused to stop making trades, and it's all because of the puppet master, Mr. AJ Preller. He is going after everyone, and I've heard from a source, I don't know if I can trust this person or not, but they told me in confidence that Joey Gallo could be the next person on their way to the San Diego Padres, and the reason being is because Eric Hosmer would be sent back to Texas to try and offload that contract for San Diego. So if you're a Yankees fan, you better call Brian Cashman today and tell him you trade for Joey Gallo this very second. Otherwise, the Padres could be in on that guy. And you do not want to miss Gallo, especially after yesterday's loss. But either way, what's going on, everyone? It's Fuzzy. Welcome back to yet another MLB recap. We're going to go ahead and break down that Frazier trade in just a second. And also, this is my fourth time trying to record this video because my computer shut itself off 3 separate times. So if I fumble over my words, just laugh at me and follow along because I am not going to make any edits to today's video because I'm trying to get this up at the normal time, which is going to be impossible. Either way, we have the Yankees choking. We have Eloy Jimenez coming back 2 months early for the Chicago White Sox, then also a walk-off victory for the Baltimore Orioles. So we'll talk about all of that today. But let's quickly bring up the Adam Frazier trade. So the Pittsburgh Pirates traded away the starting second baseman of the All-Star game. So now the Padres have 4 All-Stars in their infield between Jake Cronenworth, Manny Machado, Fernando Tatis, and Adam Frazier. And like I mentioned, the Padres are in on Joey Gallo. Their GM Preller, he does not like to get beat by any other team, so he is trying to beat the Yankees to the Joey Gallo trade, and they would be willing to part with Eric Hosmer, not only to get Joey Gallo, a superstar talent, but to offload that contract. And again, he does not like losing. So that could be something that we talk about in the next few days, but for the most part, you have Pittsburgh getting Tucupita Marcano. I botched that first name. I know it. His ceiling is extremely high. Jack Sawinski. He has a 950 OPS in AA. He is smashing baseballs. And then they also got relief pitcher. I think his name is Michel Milano or Miliano. He is K'ing up a bunch of hitters in the minors. So Pittsburgh got a pretty good return for a 29-year-old light-hitting second baseman. Now, yes, Adam Frazier has a 330-ish batting average. Is he leading baseball in base hits? Yes. And is he a utility guy? Absolutely. But for someone that is an advanced age in terms of baseball players, I would say that the Pirates actually did fairly well. I think that Marcano is going to be really good. Sawinski is a power-hitting superstar in the making, in my opinion. The only problem is the Pirates, they trade away their prospects. So please, for the love of God, keep those guys. And to me, this is a win-win for both ball clubs. However, I do feel bad for Pirates fans because you just are perpetually bad over and over trading away your best players. Now, let's talk about the Padres game from yesterday, because I think this loss to the Marlins really sparked Preller saying, hey, you know what? We're not good enough. We're going to get Adam Frazier this very second and maybe even Joey Gallo in the next few days. But yeah, we can see that Moreno, I think it was, what's his name? Moreno, he hits a home run in the 3rd for Miami. And then you have Anderson hitting a home run, and the Marlins score 2 more in the 5th as Sandy Leon, he clears the bases in the 6th inning. And then Lewis Brinson, he hits a home run, but at 27 years old, he's pretty much been a bust. Now, he does have an 85 OPS plus, so maybe he can build on that. Who knows? But guys, if you're a Pirates fan, let me know what you think of that trade. If you're a Padres fan, are you happy with Adam Frazier? They have so many moving pieces on that roster now between Ha-Seong Kim, Profar, Cronenworth. So many guys can play different positions. Jorge Mateo can play shortstop, second base, outfield. So just a lot of moving pieces. Let's talk about Eloy Jimenez because the White Sox are getting a superstar hitter pretty much at the trade deadline, and they would call that a trade, like Brian Cashman saying, we got Luis Severino back. That counts as a trade. No, it doesn't. They were just injured. You still have to get better, and I think the White Sox have a chance to add some depth at the trade deadline. So Eloy, he had 14 home runs and a 140 OPS plus last year, and the White Sox, they're about to get cooking because they beat the Brewers yesterday 3-1 as Zavala singles in the what did I just say? As Zavala singles, then Lance Lynn drives in 2 RBIs. Jackie Bradley Jr. drives in a run in the 5th, but that was pretty much it for the Milwaukee Brewers. Lance Lynn goes 6 innings, 1 earned run on 6 strikeouts. He has been a Cy Young caliber player this year. And Woodruff has 9 strikeouts, but he does give up those 3 earned runs. Now, a lot of people are saying that they can see Chicago and Milwaukee in the World Series, and that would be a very sneaky matchup. I don't know if that's going to happen, but it could because the rotation and lineup, they're just so deep. Moving on over to the Orioles, they walked off the Nationals yesterday. You have Trey Mancini, Franco, and McKenna all going yard, and then Zimmerman momentarily, he plays hero for the Nationals all the way up until the 9th inning. I tried to tell you guys, Brad Hand, he is not that guy. He implodes, and the Nationals lose 5-4. Speaking of 5-4, the Red Sox beat the Yankees 5-4, even though Odor and Urshela, they combined to make it 3-0 going into the 7th, and Domingo Germán had 4 strikeouts in 1 inning. He had a no-hitter going into the 8th. Just unfortunately, Alex Verdugo ruins it, and the wheels completely fall off. Boone, he was bad yesterday. He left in Loaizaga way too long. He brought in Zach Britton, a ground ball pitcher, when he should have brought in a strikeout pitcher. Just not good management as Matt Barnes converts his 21st save of the year. And the Yankees fall to 9 games back of first place and 3.5 games back of the wild card. The Mariners versus the A's, a pretty exciting game. You have Piscotty and Olsen putting the A's up in Seattle. They storm back for Marco Gonzalez. 3 singles put them out in front. Now Seth Brown brings the deficit to within 1, but Jake Bauers comes in and saves the day with a cannon of a throw to now Ramon Laureano at third base as the Mariners win 4-3. The Phillies, we had a lot of close games yesterday. They win 2-1 because Gene Segura was a monster along with his buddy Aaron Nola. We'll talk about that in a moment. So Segura hits a home run and then saves it in the 7th inning on this diving web gem. Torreyes hits a home run as the winning run as Aaron Nola, he was within 1 out of going the distance, 8 2/3 with 9 strikeouts, and Suarez comes in to save it. The Phillies are now 49-49, so they're back to 500. Moving on over to the Cardinals versus the Reds. This was a pretty fun game to watch. You have Joey Votto again continuing his bounce back season, but Harrison Bader is continuing his breakout season with 8 home runs and a 140 OPS plus. That is insanity. Dylan Carlson hits his 10th home run, and Arenado, he tacks on as the Cardinals win pretty easily, 10-6. Cleveland, we did not get swept by the Rays. Thank you, baby Jesus. Cesar Hernandez, he from 2019 to 2020, he had 17 home runs in 219 combined games. He has 17 home runs already in 94 2021 games. Tristan McKenzie, he strikes out Francisco Mejia to end the 4th. And Nelson Cruz, can Elon Musk shoot this man into space? This mofo destroys my life more than I could possibly imagine. But luckily for us, big Harold Ramirez, he ties it up in the 8th, and then Kiermaier almost makes the throw of the century, but Cleveland takes a 3-2 lead, and then Clase converts his 12th save of the year. We're cooking right now. I have not fumbled over my words in a few minutes. All right, let's keep it moving. The Mets versus the Blue Jays. Rich Hill makes his debut, and he was cruising up until he allows 3 runs in the 5th inning, and that knocks him out. And Stripling, a lot of people don't like Stripling, but he's been pretty decent this year for the Toronto Blue Jays. And then the Blue Jays say, hey, we don't want to win this game, and their bullpen implodes yet again. They allow 4 earned runs in the bottom of the 6th inning, and the Mets take a 5-4 lead, and Edwin Diaz nails it down for his 21st save. All right, let's talk about the Minnesota Twins, and before we talk about the game, Byron Buxton rejected a $70 million extension, and now they're talking about trading Kepler and Jose Barrios. So the rebuild is now in session for Minnesota. I mean, a lot of people thought that they were going to win the division. Kepler, what did I just say? Kepler is getting hot, and then you have Brent Roker going third deck. This ball was hit almost 450 feet. Then you have Max Stassi hitting an RBI triple, and then a home run to tie it up as Ohtani unties it on his 35th home run of the year. Brandon Marsh hits an RBI double, and then Max Stassi takes advantage of Marsh's speed by driving it in. And then Mayfield, Mr. Captain Jack Mayfield, he gets in on the action. Ohtani has 35 home runs, 13 stolen bases, and a 3.21 ERA, and an almost 12 strikeouts per 9 as a pitcher. Just absolutely otherworldly what he has done this year. The Astros versus the Rangers. I just want to mention that Texas went 99 consecutive innings without a single lead. They were 1 inning away from going 100 straight without ever having a lead. Eli White, he snaps that in the 5th, but Abraham Toro and Kyle Tucker, I feel so bad for Rangers fans. Now, Justin Vasquez, one of their top prospects, he has a home run in 8 consecutive games, so that's good. They have Josh Young, you have Sam Huff, so they have some prospects. They should be good in the next few years, and to me, that starts with trading away Joey Gallo. I know that might not make sense, but you have to get as much as possible in return as you can while you can. We have the Giants facing off against the Pirates. Lamont Wade Jr. goes yard twice. He's now up to a 150 OPS plus and 12 home runs. Alex Wood has 1 earned run in just under 6 innings, and the bullpen saves him on a double play in the 6th. You have Wilmer Flores hitting a missile to start a 3-run 6th, and then Estrada muscles up for his 3rd home run of the year. And San Francisco, while they are playing very well, they have to add some depth before the trade deadline ends, in my opinion. And same with the Dodgers. CT3, Chris Taylor, he put the team on his back, just like Mitch Haniger. My cat is going after my ankles right now. So Chris Taylor comes in huge, and then Josiah Gray, he strikes out 2 guys with the bases loaded in the 4th inning to escape a jam. We're so close to this video being done. Come on, Fuzzy and Brain. He goes 5 innings with 2 earned runs, and then you have Will Smith helping out to give the Dodgers a 3-2 lead, and Joe Kelly, even though he got injured, he converts the save. The Royals versus the Tigers and the Cubs versus the Diamondbacks, 2 meaningless games in my opinion. Salvador Perez, he is a Tigers killer, as well as Jorge Soler. They pretty much win the game along with Daniel Lynch. 8 shutout innings with 0 walks, and the Royals win 6-1. The Tigers are back on a losing streak after winning 7 straight. And the last but not least, Chris Bryant, Anthony Rizzo, they go back-to-back for the 7th and final time in their career. I believe that one of them is going to get traded in the next 4 days. And then Bodie makes it 5-0. Trevor Williams goes 6 shutout innings with 6 strikeouts. That's the best that I can do without editing. Thank you all so much for watching. Remember to use code Fuzzy on SeatGeek to save yourself 20 bucks off. Hit that subscribe button. I'm hoping that this video is not too late, but thank you guys all so much for understanding. I gotta go chill out or something because my let me just say right now, I know this is kind of cheesy, but anxiety is very real. When I was in high school, I was like, anxiety and depression is stupid. You can just tell yourself to be happy. That is not the case. I have been having pretty bad anxiety over the last 2 or 3 years, so just to kind of open up, if you're experiencing anything like that, you're not alone. Just keep trucking on, try to stay productive, and that is the best remedy for anxiety, in my opinion, is just staying busy. But just to kind of confide in you guys for about 2 seconds, thank you guys for watching. Stay safe. I'm going to go enjoy the rain. And yeah, here's this day in MLB history.
So Marte ready to face his first pitch in the big leagues, and he drives it deep to left center field. This ball is way back, and it is gone. The first pitch Starling Marte sees in the major